Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at the House of Secrets number 92 Facsimile edition, which is a reprint of the famous first appearance of the Swamp Thing from Len Wein and Wrightson. So much fun. Cannot wait to share it with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. So, DC calls them, this is not a facsimile edition, it is a artifact edition is what DC calls them. They're basically reprints cover to cover. They've been doing variants, they've been doing sketch covers. My new low-key goal is to start drawing sketch covers and, I don't know, selling them. Or not, I don't know. Just fun for my own artistic experimental sake. I've been wanting to do something not digital, and this seems like a fun way to do it. Anyway, people bitch that they're expensive, just being reprints, but they don't have to do them, so at least they're here. They're, compatible with current comic book prices, and the other gripe is that they diminish the value of the original comics by adding a new print. But I disagree. The original Swamp Thing, number one, first appearance, drawn by Wrightson and, written by Len Wein, is always going to be worth something. So, shut up. If we have the chance to introduce comic books to new generations of readers who can't afford the original prints, then it is a good thing in my book. This is the gorgeous original cover by Wrightson. Famously, if you don't know, and I think it's pretty getting more widely known now, that famously he used ex-editor Louise Simonson, a famous Superman writer as well, and she was Louise Jones at the time and has since married famous comic book artist Walter Simonson, and are one of the most amazing power couples in comic books. They were on X Factor for a while. And anyway, what a great, she was so young, she couldn't have even been, I don't even know how old, but super young when she modeled for this. And who knew, I don't think she knew that it would be so famous and just so iconic. I love this. This is so good. I was strictly superheroes, so I wasn't really reading. And this is well before my comic book reading time anyway, when this was originally published. So I love reading this for the first time. The Wrightson art is astonishingly gorgeous. There's his signature. I can't believe we're getting all these beautiful, lush line work and this sublime, use of blacks and shadows is amazing. And the scene in the graveyard of our narrators here, Cain and Abel, introducing us to Swamp Thing, who was supposed to be a one-off, apparently, and just had a lot of popularity. So, got his own series. Wrightson's art is just so beautiful. Conceptually, he evolved a lot from this first appearance because it was, supposed to be a one-time short story. I just love the beautiful line work and the faces. I would love to see this work. I know this is in an artist edition somewhere, and oh my gosh, I'm sure it's so expensive. I would love to get my hands on that. The zipatone in here is just gorgeous. I also love the inclusion of the original ads. It just adds to the fun and nostalgia and the feeling of sort of reading it for the, putting yourself in the shoes of reading it for the first time back in the day. Some people bitch about the paper quality. Marvel has been doing it on slicker paper. I don't mind that. It really crisps up the ink line work and shows up the detail a lot more. This is beautiful, right? Production. This is more newsprinty, so people would probably be more happy with that. The letterer and the colorist are not credited at a time when those things weren't really important to comic book credits, and I have to say they're really beautiful. Quite possibly Wrightson lettered this himself. I don't know. But anyway, just really gorgeous stuff. I love this. It's so funny because I talk about this sometimes. This is before the image era of money shots on the page, and one of 5 panels, and this could easily be a splash page, just sort of our introduction to this Swamp Thing. And there's so much information in there from the master of horror, Bernie Wrightson. Just an education and art in itself. I love the story by Wein. It is so good. It just fits this horror anthology vibe just so amazingly. And just Swamp Thing just bursting through. And the look of horror on this guy's face. The old school horror feel and storytelling is just so prevalent and beautiful here. I just absolutely love it. It is no wonder people flipped out over this character and just wanted to see more and thought he was so great. And it parlayed into series and decades of comics. You know, Alan Moore, like, just really blowing the character up, and even a movie at some point. This panel is amazing here. This story is so good, you guys. Do not sit on these artifact editions, facsimile editions. They're amazing. Uncredited art in the second story about this guy obsessed with what happens after we pass this mortal coil. And it is so good. I love anthologies. I really, if you guys have any recommendations for any other horror anthologies that are a lot of fun like this, please feel free to leave in the comments, because I would love to read some. Too bad the colorist is uncredited. Like, I love the, like, just use of red and purple. It sort of reminds me of the original Watchmen coloring. Just really, like, chaotic, and just shows, like, the beauty of comic book art and how effective it can be when the tricks of the trades and the tropes are used effectively. Weiss and Zuniga artist, story Virtual North. I'm guessing the Alan Weiss. Like, really beautiful line work here. Very illustrative. Very in line with the horror sort of aspect, and that sort of, like, old school illustration of, you know, Bernie Wrightson brings. A lot of great fun stories. Fly your own 747 jumbo jet for only $2.95 plus 30 cents for handling and postage. I mean, that is a snapshot, y'all, of the past. That is just so much fun. More great art. I love it. This is such a great splash page and way to end the book. Ad for a Raleigh bike. Can you, like, send away for a Raleigh bike? No, just the catalog. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that would be crazy. I love all these old school, like, you know, this stuff was so cheap. I just love it. So much fun. It's so much fun, you guys. What a great book. I was so happy to finally read this for the first time. What a great, fun story for a great character. I love this character. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. I'll bring you more soon.